college football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Penn State's offense will have the football first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. Now, and I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Might as well give it to him again. Fighting off the defender. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The option look. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game, because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Trying to keep the drive alive. Turning it on. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the toss. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him. Behind the line.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking for room. It's moved. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Godet. Gets open down the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The no-frills unis, but big-time swag from their backers in getting the sack.
And we are linebacker U. We find linebackers year after year that get after the quarterback that are so active.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This is not an ideal start for this offense. Your defense already gave up points on the first drive. This is your first opportunity, and you're not doing the most important thing, protecting your quarterback. Already 2 sacks on the day.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Snagged out of the air. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games.
Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. A tremendous run. full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. The run to the left. This time they stop him behind. Line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now on the option. Got room to work. There he goes! And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run in the red zone. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Oh, they're after him. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Pets. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Donald. He makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Duggan. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And that puts him directly at 100 rushing for the day. He's shown you a little bit of everything, right? Showing you the speed, showing you the quickness, the ability to break tackles, and obviously some durability to now get up to 100 yards on the day.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Nowhere close on that one. He got... trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield, it's Godet. The short hands, it's Ben. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Finds a tight end. And the Nittany Lions will keep this drive going.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Moon. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Great. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking to throw, it's Donald. And his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Golden Eagles are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Finds his man. It's Ben. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Lost to fire on second down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And they take... Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Donald. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Going to swing it on second down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! This defense making a big play and putting it... They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable.
Wide open spaces. The 40. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. The toss to the outside. Creates a little room. Makes it past the marker. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Scanning the field, it's Donald. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stayed tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Navy put together a very impressive showing in one of the more complete victories we've seen from the midshipmen in some time. Anchors away indeed for the boys from Annapolis. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll leave it with him. They almost got a first down there. Stopped the yard short. It'll be third down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He didn't get it. Not only... He lost yardage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And they gambled in their own... Turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Great place to start for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds a man in the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's third and goal and third and long.
Here we go.
Looking to pass. It's Donald. Fires to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. The give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a third and long. Got his man downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. And he's going to take This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Let's go! Little touch pass to the receiver. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This offense will try to convert on fourth down for the 5th time. The defense has come up with just 1 stop so far. Gets drilled as he the ball. Trickles to they'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off.
Turning it on! And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Back to throw, it's Godet. Looking left. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Got room on the return. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47. BC has it back in the Eagle offense. To the field. Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Safe completion on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to get outside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. A strike downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down. Showing the arm straight down the left side.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Dropping back, it's Gaudet. Unleashes one deep. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. They're dealing with a second and long. Send the tight end in motion. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Madden. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Here comes the option. Now the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Looking to throw on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Donald. He's got him, and he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Golden Eagles come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. To the air on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Boston College wants to play fast.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast.
Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets gets him down at the 23. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you can try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And his first pass is incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. Man, I love on 3rd down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route, and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. The Sneak scores it. They push the lead. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive. season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So USC's offense will get the first possession of the game. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Looking to throw, it's Hurley. Got his man down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The margin for error is so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, the players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Just keep swinging it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Trojans decide to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. So Penn State's offense will take the field for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those.
Breaks into the open. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. They'll try the run. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On the option. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The Back to throw, it's Godet. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on. Football, a big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll immediately call timeout. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Lions are on the move. Gonna run it. It's Moon. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Running behind that left side. Picks up the first down, still moving. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And the Nittany Lions started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Under fire. They're working that left side. And he motors into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hurley. Got the quick pass. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Unloads quickly. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession and now another first down. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great pro. Pulls and fires complete. Makes the grab almost.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Godet. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He broke away. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. And some room to work.
Can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. There's a reason they call it linebacker U, and class is in session getting that sack.
I mean, big-time playmakers at the linebacker spot all throughout their history that know how to get to quarterbacks and know how to make big-time plays.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's complete. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking for a man. It's Godet. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around and find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
On fourth down, going to the air. Rush is on him. He's got the tight end. Gonna get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. Football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Handoff to the lone back. Runs through a tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Got it behind the line. It's Silva. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
He'll do it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself and gets in for the score.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for blockers. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Gets it out quickly. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. They'll try to sneak it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
The give to the lone running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Godet. And he was hit just as... Releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, that's a huge completion on 3rd down. And David, he was double covered. I mean, what do you do as a coordinator moving forward now trying to stop this guy from making plays?
I can't tell you how frustrating that is. I got 2 on you. Like, I'm sending resources to stop this guy, and he's still making plays. You got to get more pressure on the quarterback. You got to disguise. You got to do something. But apparently that guy, you can't cover him, even with 2.
Now the toss. That might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Ben. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Godet. Extending the play. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Throws it back across his body. Big head. Intercepted.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Makes the grab. It's Gilliam. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. All the way in for the touchdown.
And I just love the execution.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Unloads it downfield. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Offense set on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. He'll work his way down to the 28.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's
got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, USC.
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done, scoring the touchdown. An extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime. And after that run, I think they're going to feel more confident running it in the second half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air, it's Godet. Under fire. Got a man, it's Weeks. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. The Nittany Lions have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught close to the marker. It's Moon. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ben. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
With the catch, it's Potts. That should be the final play of the first half. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison. Or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. To the air, it's Godet. And that third down pass left open. Trail, but it's incomplete. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Rides to back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Here on third down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by just 4 to Ball State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
Dropping back, it's Godet. Zings it complete to the right.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He'll keep it himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, it's a good-looking run there on the option. You think about Penn State quarterbacks, you think about pocket passers, but recently with Trace McSorley, and even before that, Michael Robinson, my old teammate with the San Francisco 49ers, these guys were dangerous running the football, and this guy's skill set really fits in well with this type of scheme in this offense.
My old coach always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. He got flushed outside the pocket. Listen, it's okay. You can throw it in completion. Don't create a turnover. Don't try to force it. At least the quarterback took care of the football.
He'll ride his man on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback. You have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Hurley. It's complete on the right side. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
you got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Got him downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Trojans are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Trojans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Gilliam. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Field goal is good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Godet. Right on the money. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not. Daylight, he gets 1 to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Potts. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down.
Turning it on. 10. Touchdown, Penn State. He found some open space and turned up. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. This Nittany Lion defense has just been so... The front 7 has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football game.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hurley. He lobs one high down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Trojans will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. The short... pass will come up. They want to run it left here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for a man. It's Hurley. Quickly complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Trojans are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Going up top again. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Line gets set, first down. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in, it's bent. Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Back to pass, it's Godet. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got the first down, looking for more. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! They extend this lead, and they'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hurley. Pucks it out of the air. Some really tough running there. Gets it to the 45-yard line. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Gilliam. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the Trojans hit it quickly to the line. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Hurley. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Here's a heat. Quarterback gets the first down. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another...